Hello, everybody, and welcome to an update on the Addams signaling system. After we posted the last video, we realized that there was an issue with the signaling system. What we have done, and just to recap so you guys remember, Addams has two modern train technologies precision detectors on each end of the module with a single searchlight signal system, searchlight signal, that's tied into a controller in the center here. And the same down here, you have the precision detector, which is in the a little electrical box, and the searchlight signal, right? And originally, the precision detectors would detect the track on this line here, so it would detect the train closest to the electrical box. And down here, the same thing would happen with this detector. It would detect the train closest to that electrical box. And then what we did was, as the train passed through here, all right, when the last car exited that electrical box, we added a delay into the system, and so that the train could proceed on, and we made the assumption that after 5 or 6 seconds, the train would have cleared the module and the system would automatically reset back to green. But we had a situation in one of the train shows where somebody's actually train decoupled and the cars were left here on the module. But the cars were past that detector, so the system turned green even though there were cars, rolling stock, parked in the crossway. And engineers were getting green signals in both directions, so that wasn't good. So I talked to Jim Lewis and the Model Train Technologies, and he reminded me that those detectors have a wide mode that you can program, and that's basically what I did. And the wide mode means that you can set them up where they will detect both sides of the track. See here, I'm on the outside track, but it switched. So that's the improvement now. Any train on this module on either track, so if a train comes in, it'll trigger the module here, and it'll stay triggered red until it clears the module down here, because this module will also detect the train. And it'll stay that way until it clears. So the other issue we had was, and this is not any fault of Jim Lewis or Modern Train Technologies, but what we were doing is we had two detectors tied into the same searchlight controller, and plus we had the precision detector relay system installed, which was also running in parallel. So we had 3 circuits tied into the same detector. And what we discovered was that even though the relay was switching fine, with all 3 tied together, it was loading down the searchlight controller. So the searchlight controller had latched and stayed latched and would not unlatch. And it was just loading down the system too far. And this is a custom configuration. It's no fault of Train Technologies. Their products were working as designed. Their precision detector relay controller was functioning perfectly, and their searchlight controller is functioning perfectly, but the system wasn't designed to have 2 detectors and the relay board all tied into the same latching circuit. And I made Jim Lewis aware of that, and to his credit, that guy actually replicated on his workbench the same setup that I had and confirmed my error. You know, what I was seeing, it wasn't working correctly. Once I disconnected the the relay circuit board from the system. Everything, the searchlight controller functioned fine and the relays functioned fine. But when having them hooked together, they didn't work. And Jim confirmed that. Well, that guy sat down and redesigned that relay circuit and sent me a new relay. And he called me, it was like 45 minutes later. He says, I confirmed your issue, and I've got a fix for it, and I'll be sending you a new relay in a couple of weeks as soon as I get the modified ones back. And sure enough, Jim sent me the relay as soon as he got it, and works absolutely perfect now. System is functioning flawlessly. So, kudos to Jim Lewis and Modern Train Technologies. I'm telling you, it's a real plus to talk to the actual inventor and owner of the company instead of some telephone operator on a answering service. To actually talk to the inventor and say, "Hey, dude, your thing is doing this, and no, you didn't actually design your products to be used in this way, but can you help me here?" And he did. I don't know any other companies that are like that. So, real kudos to Jim at Modern Train Technologies. He's got this system absolutely working fine. So, Gomez Addams is functioning correctly now. The new rule is that the stop line is the module itself, right here. No creeping up to the searchlight and stopping. You stop back here, and you'll be fine. And any train on the module will cause the system to be in red mode, and it'll stay red until the train has cleared the module, and then the next train can enter it. So, looking forward to seeing you guys at the train shows and having fun running trains. Bye.
Stop recording.